Greetings to all from Times India TV web channel. Let's invite our honorable guest of the program, His Excellency Dr. Srinivasa Rao Eluri, LLM International Law and PhD. He is Ambassador at Large for International Commission of Diplomatic Relations, Human Rights and Peace, UNUGO. He is also an Indian representative to Brampton International University, Canada, George Washington University of Peace, USA, and Asian University International. He participated in more than 200 international conferences, as well as he conducted more than 100 global peace conferences in India and abroad. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable presence. We are honored with your presence, sir.
Greetings to everyone. I am Dr. Srinivasa Eluri.
Our honorable guest will throw some light on these international universities, their accreditation, affiliation, credibility. Being a representative of these universities, we think that you can give us an exact information.
At present, I am working as Indian representative to Brampton University, Canada, George Washington University of Peace, USA, and Asian University International. Nowadays, you all know that nowadays the relevancy of online education due to COVID conditions worldwide, all universities, especially the online universities, entered in the field. The courses are certificate course, bachelor degree level, master degree level, and research courses. After that, postdoctoral research, that's called PDF, also offering by these universities. Come to the point of the George Washington University of Peace, USA. They have affiliation from the United Nations Academic Impact, as well as worldwide online bodies, online education accreditation bodies. Many diplomats are there in the body of the university. Especially, this university is giving different courses in the peace mediation, international law and diplomacy. Whereas come to the Brampton University International, this is the online university having full accredited and recognized by international bodies. And this also offering certificate courses, diploma courses, masters, as well as doctorate and PDF, postdoctoral fellowship courses. First of all, we have to know that what is the difference between the Indian research and European research. How to do PhD in India and how to do PhD in European countries. Here, India, if you want to do PhD, that is Doctor of Philosophy. So after master's degree, there should be a master degree. After completion of a master degree, candidate had to write the UGC, JRF examination, NET, National Level Eligibility Test, Junior Research Fellowship examination. In that examination, he had to qualify. With that qualification, if any universities given the notification for the admission, they had to apply for the admission and had to face the interview. If the university given the admission, obviously there will be a guide. He had to follow the guides. In his guidance, they had to complete the degree. And whereas we are talking about research in the foreign countries, they're different. They have more infrastructure than Indian universities. They have more guides. The reason is, in Indian atmosphere, from the beginning, ancient time onwards, we are not given more importance to the research. Still we are talking about Aryabhatta, Charaka. Some people used to say, the aeroplane in the also written in our Vedas, Upanishads, somewhere in our Puranic stories, okay? One should believe. But there is no scientific relevancy there. In Indian Constitution, Directive Principle of State Policy, and the 51H of the article, we guaranteed, we are given an article, to one should think with the scientific manner and scientific temper. Of course, that is a different topic. So what I am talking is, that is there in our constitution, but we are not following. According to international information, only 2% Indian people are going for research. For example, after completion of master's degree, only 2% people are going for the PhD. What is the reason? The reason is, we have in India, we have very less infrastructure, availability of guides, availability of research methodology, non-availability of proper laboratories in the science field. This is the reason. You see, only 2% people are going for PhD after completion of their master's degree. So here, my intention to promote this online doctorate degree program is to make convenient many people to do research within short time.
Sir, will you please explain us the difference between honorary doctorate and academic PhD?
Okay, good. Here you're asking for what is the PhD? Initially, I want to say, elaborately say, I want to say what is the PhD and what is the difference between the honorary PhD and academic PhD. So here we have 3 types of doctors. After completion of PhD, they can prefix doctor to their name. In the academic field, they can write capital D, small r. They can prefix capital D, small r to their names. After that, they can suffix their qualification. For example, myself is I made PhD in the law. So I am writing capital D, small r, Dr. Srinivasa Rao. My surname Eluri. LLM, my qualification, and PhD. So here I am doing prefixing doctor to my name, capital D, small r. And second type are medical doctors. Medical doctors, capital D, capital R, and their qualification, their name. For example, Sudhir, MD, General Medicine, MCH, likewise. And third one is Doctor of Philosophy in social work, honorary causa. This honorary causa degrees used to be called as a honorary doctorate degrees. These honorary doctorate degrees will be given based on their eminency, excellency, and experience in their specific fields. For example, many cine actors, many industrialists, medical doctors, social activists, educationists, they're taking honorary doctorate degrees from the different universities. Here, the honorary doctorate degree, as I told you, will be given based on the eminency, experience, and excellency. The universities is to collect their information, and they will offer this honorary degree. This honorary doctorate degree is more valuable comparatively academic doctorate, because academic doctorate we can get within 3-4 years if you are a good researcher. Within the specific time, 3.5 years in India, you will get the research degree. But whereas for the honorary doctorate, you have to render outstanding services in your field, especially the people who made services to humanity, who made services to their community. Padma Shri awardee Daripalli Ramaya, he is uneducated. He planted 1.50 crores plants so far. We have given him doctorate degree in 2015 for his outstanding contribution in the field of environment. Likewise, the writer Ennamuri Veerendranath has been awarded with the doctorate degree. Many senior actors like Superstar Krishna Garu, Vijay Nirmal Garu, and Delhi Dr. Suresh Kumar Agarwal, IMA, Indian Medical Association, former President Suresh Kumar Agarwal of Chhattisgarh, and Dr. K.K. Kapoor, Chief Cardiologist on the Apollo Hospital side, Indraprasth, New Delhi. Likewise, many people in different fields made outstanding contribution in their field, received this doctorate degree.
Sir, will you please explain how to get admissions in these prestigious international universities?
Sure. I have given 3 universities to you, and you follow the website what I are giving me here, and there is my number also there, our number also there. You can WhatsApp us, or you can directly talk to us regarding the admissions. So first, thoroughly go through the websites first, and the first website is the official document. So one should go through the website clearly, and what they are stating, what the accreditations they have, what is the, especially the courses they are offering, and what is the length of courses, time of the courses, and the fellowships also that we are giving, and these things. So you go through the website thoroughly first. Then you can approach us. Then we will guide you, and in which university, based on the universities and your selection of universities, we will guide you to take the admission in that universities. And here, one more thing I want to say you, that these degrees on this online master degrees and online PhD degrees will be useful for the executive purpose. Unlike if a person is working as a manager in a so-and-so bank, is he having more, is having more information with him in the share market, for example, banking, financial sector. So he is, what I'm going to say is he's made a research on the specific topic. So he can approach the university with his relevant information. Then directly university will give him the admission in the PhD courses. Okay, here I want to say these universities, sometimes PhD is useful for the students. After completion of the PhD, they used to apply for the government employment or private employment. But here, whereas we are offering the people who are already working with the as a scientist or a financial analyst or a computer science expert or a cyber expert or international expert, straight away they can do PhD one way. Main advantage is online degrees. Number one, we need not go behind the guide. That's the main problem. Okay, so no need to chase the guide and change the guide. You do as you like, on your expectations, on research methodology. Then finally, universities have a separate board. They will scrutinize and they will guide you. In final stage, they will guide you how to do the research. Everything, after completion of everything, they will guide you. This degree, validity of degrees. Some people are asking about the validity of degrees. This is most important because in India, if you want to apply for the PhD degree, if you want to apply for the government employment with this degree, is it okay? Some people, is it eligibility? Government is to take the eligibility or not? But it is a question still, because the online education system introducing nowadays in the entire world. The online degrees nowadays in the progress, no established rules so far regarding the online degrees and online PhDs. But I am very sure that if you completed the PhD with this online, definitely you will get, your degree will be honored by the private organizations and private research institutions.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the valuable information that you have provided, especially regarding the online courses, which are very much important during this pandemic situation. We'll meet in another program.